Let's take a look at the series of steps that music goes through in its journey from performer to listener. This is a simplified version, since real-world recording is usually a lot more complex than this. For our example, we are going to use a very basic performance, a singer who will also be playing an instrument such as guitar or piano. The performance is taking place in a purpose-built professional sound recording studio. We will look at the various steps in this process in greater detail in the future, but let's get started with a minimalist recording setup. Our chain of steps starts with the performance in the studio. The sound goes into a microphone or microphones, is amplified, and then recorded on some medium. These days, usually a disk drive on a computer. The resulting recording may be manipulated later to enhance it or correct defects. Then it goes to a distribution process, which could be a physical medium such as a CD or vinyl disc, or it could be a streaming service or a download provider. The music is then selected by the listener, who uses some form of electronic device to play the recording. This could be a turntable or CD player, a digital player, or a phone, all of which convert the electrical data into an audio signal. The audio signal is amplified and goes to loudspeakers, headphones, or earbuds. Ultimately, the listener enjoys the music exactly as it was performed. Let's agree on one thing before we delve into the recording process. The most important parts of this process are the person making the music and the person listening to it. Everything in between may enhance or degrade the original performance, but that is overwhelmed by the emotional connection between performer and listener. If the listener does not like the music, then nothing else matters. It's not going to be a satisfying experience. It could be beautifully performed and recorded, and the listener could have a stellar system for listening. But if there is no emotional connection with the music, the listener will probably turn it off and listen to something else. Recognizing that fact is a key aspect of music recording. There's a reason why the overwhelming majority of music released to the public never gains any traction. In my career, I've recorded just about any style of music you can imagine. Some of it was exceptional, and I still enjoy listening to it, but most of it was mediocre at best. You might think that sounds like a grim way to make a living, and it could be. There is tremendous washout and burnout in the recording industry. My way of coping with music I did not enjoy was twofold. Do the best job I could to make that music effective and try to find something to like about it. I am fortunate that at this stage in my career I can choose to work only at what I think is the best music. In every recording, there is something interesting, unique, surprising, or startling, and those were the things that kept me going through dreary sessions. I also felt that if I did not learn something new from every session, it was a missed opportunity. I can say after 50 plus years that I still learn new things every time I record. I also learned that my opinion doesn't matter. Every song is somebody's favorite. As a recording engineer or producer, you have to treat each session with equal respect and do the best job you can to capture that music. Next time, we will start our investigation into those important steps between performer and listener, starting with the space where the recording is done.